At what point does empathy turn into enabling? And that's a good question.
Yeah.
We need to ask ourselves that when we are so into empathy that it no longer becomes about empathy. It becomes about, it turns into an outside to in versus the inside to out. And I feel like you're so spot on in really focusing on that and bringing that in. Just like we talk about when we ask for something like patience, we aren't just given like oh, here's a little bit of fairy dust,
Yeah.
on you, and I feel, oh, patience. Like it's
Oh,
not.
I am Susan now. Thank you.
That's not how it works. No, we're given an opportunity to be patient. And so when we explore and dive into empathy, again, it's that connection. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street going from the outside to in. So we need to recognize if we are willing to pull in from someone else into ourselves, then we need to understand, can we even handle that? Is our energy at a space that can be can it transmute that energy? How will that affect us, the individual, right? And so I really love this idea of going within, honoring the energy that we feel, and just say, okay, if I'm willing to be that empathetic for someone else, then I need to be empathetic for me, and to build that up. And so sometimes maybe that's great. I hadn't even thought about that. Maybe the opportunity of being empathetic isn't in regards to someone else. Maybe the true lesson for us to learn isn't to help someone else, but actually to assist ourselves.
Yeah.
And to be there for ourselves. Great.
And I have known many who are highly able to be empathetic toward others, but when asked how connected they are with their own feelings, their own experiences, it's much more challenging to be connected to that within and then to express that outwardly. And so it does take us back to that. We must stabilize within. We must be willing to be clearly aligned. And I do feel very much like this is what Pauline was getting to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because her point was, and I did meet this individual at the conference we were at, there was this beautiful soul. Oh my gosh, she's radiant, but she was so willing to take on all of the issues and the energies from those around her that it was actually making her sick, like physically, because it was taking her energy. So anytime you give your energy, you sacrifice your physical.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really just making her sick because she cared so much for everyone around her. But when she really started to align with how she was feeling, when she got connected, even through the course of a single weekend, started aligning within and getting in touch with her own feelings and having empathy for self, it was like, whew, there was a switch that went on. And it was beautiful to just watch. And it wasn't anything that anyone at the conference did. It was what she chose to do. It was her, within herself, practicing compassion and empathy for self. And if we all just did that, if we all took the time to go, wait a second, what am I feeling? What's going on with me? And how are my thoughts impacting my feelings? And what's going on in my life right now? And where do I need to show myself compassion? Then we could all have a weekend experience,
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could make a very big difference. What do we need to forgive ourselves for right now? Very big questions.